Hey guys, it's Tom M from Tabletop Republic, and I'm back for day 3 of Warhammer Fest 2021 online. Today is Wednesday the 5th, and they just finished the Black Library previews, and there was a lot of stuff. So much so that my list almost goes on to 2 whole pages, and I had to reduce the font size. There were a lot of book reveals, and even some special model reveals and limited edition books, so I'll just jump right into it so you don't have to watch the whole stream. So, first up, Gaunt's Ghosts. They're getting their own models. They all look awesome. They're usable in astro militarum armies. They're all in plastic as well, which is great for astro militarum. So you got Gaunt himself with his chainsword. Then I don't know any of the Black Library lore. I've read I think half a Black Library book, and then I need to read more. So I've got my notes. You've got Colm Corbeck with his bayonet rifle. Elim Rawn, Helene Larkin with his sniper, and that one just looks awesome. You got Try Again Bragg and Owen McCall on the tree branch, and so yeah, they just look completely awesome. They are really well done, and some of them you could definitely use possibly in other games, like remove the gun from the back of McCall there. Had to look up his name again, I already forgot. Remove the gun from the back, and you've got a cool little rogue that you can use in any other kind of RPG or mini game. And then they went on to a load of books. So I'll go through. I'll basically just read, the title, the author, and a brief thing that they may have mentioned on the Warhammer community post or on the stream. So first up, the Vinsula. I've forgotten how to say it already. Insurgency by Dan Abnett. So this is a limited edition one, so there's only going to be a few thousand copies, however many they decide to do. But it's sort of a Gaunt's Ghosts prequel. So it goes back to the very start of their legacy, and it comes with all kinds of goodies in there. So there's maps, pins, coins, art, metal tins, and more. And also the bit of white paper there is data sheets for the Gaunt's Ghost models. So you can use them in 40k. I assume they'll be available online as well, but if you want them in paper, you're going to have to get the limited edition book there. Comes with a little magnetised case as well, which is quite cool. Then you've got Sabbath War, which is an anthology edited by Dan Abnett. Features Abnett, Graham McNeil, John French, Matthew Farah, and Rachel Harrison. And yeah, it's just anthologies about things on the Sabbath world. And around the Gaunt's Ghosts. It's a tongue twister, I can't say it. History and their world. Then the Sabbath World's Crusade. Again, it's another limited edition, awesome one. Embossed cover up there, just looks beautiful. This one comes again with coins, art, maps, and charts. And this is more of a art background reference book. So it's sort of more just like not a novel, but more just like info and things like that. Next up, you've got Urdesh, the Serpent and the Saint by Matthew Farah. This features the Iron Snakes chapter, who feature in that series a lot, and just a story about them. Then you've got Volpone Glory, a Blue Bloods novel by Nick Kime. So again, this group features in the Gaunt's Ghosts stories, and this is their mission to liberate Nostis. And then on the non-book side, we've got a Gaunt Bookmark there with one of his more famous quotes. This shouldn't be too limited. They normally have a limited stock, but they don't normally sell out that quickly. So hopefully you won't need to rush on it at opening time on the pre-orders are out for it. Then moving on from Gaunt's Ghosts, we have the next part of the Siege of Terror book. This is Warhawk, which is it's been years in the making. This one, it's Yagastai Khan versus Mortarion, plus all the other things about the Siege of Terror and Horus Heresy. But that's the main part of it, is a good old battle between the Death Guard and the White Scars. Then you've got Sanction and Sin, which is one of the crime anthologies they announced. So this has 9 short stories from 9 different authors, and just some of the keywords they used in there is powerful syndicates, corrupt enforcers, petty gangs, and daily struggles. The crime anthology, really good if you want to get into 40k, and it's definitely more sort of like grounded versus, especially compared to the last book where it was literally, chapter master versus a literal god of disease. And then they had another crime anthology announced, Broken City. This one is 7 authors, features the novella Bleed Out, as well as 6 other short stories. This one has, again, just more keywords of dogged probators, brutal sanctioners, and ruthless gangers. Pretty much the same words as what the previous book. But if you like the crime side of things, these short stories are great, and I might get into them because who doesn't love a bit of crime, especially in the Warhammer universe? Then you've got Grim Repast, a Killian Drask novel. He's a probator who is going to unravel a blasphemous conspiracy. It's a book by Mark Collins. They're back to 40k. They haven't fully released the cover art for this yet, but this will be a new astro militarum series. This will be book 1 called Steel Tread, and it's all about this Lehman Russ Demolisher crew, about how, they get along as like a family, but they bicker, and about war. Obviously, it's Warhammer, but this should be good, and obviously it's part 1, so there will be more. Then you've got Traitor Rock, which follows the 101st Cadian Infantry as they take the fight to the traitors on Mallory, and they are led by Minkalesk here. And finally, a Necron book. You get the Twice Dead King Ruin by Nate Crowley. So this is a disgraced Necron lord called Ultix, who has to face off against an Orc invasion, but also others. They literally say, the Orc invasion is probably the least of their worries at the minute. And they've already announced a sequel to this, which is quite good. So it's going to be the Twice Dead King, and then something else. I assume Ruin is going to be the interchangeable word. This is by Nate Crowley, and it's good that they think it's going to be really good that they've already got a sequel in the works. And then the final thing that they did on stream was have an interview with Dan Abnett. So if you want to check that out and listen to more about the upcoming books, that's on the Warhammer community page. But a bunch of books and a few models and a few extra bits. But if you're into the Black Library side of things, you had to be very pleased with that. No Age of Sigmar books, which surprised some people at the end that they finished, and it was all 40k, but could that mean something towards 3rd edition of Sigmar? Maybe they don't want to reveal anything that happens in Broken Realms Kragnos yet. Who knows? I guess literally the only thing you can do is wait and hope and find out soon. I'll be back tomorrow on Thursday the 6th for boxed games, so things like Blood Bowl, Necromunda, Warcry, who knows what else. The hosts of the stream seemed really excited for that one, so I guess we'll find out, and I'll catch you guys then.